Mohammed, you've said this many times on Perspectives that all roads lead to Riyadh. Talk us through this.
That's absolutely correct. I think now we're seeing a rise to a strong man who wants to be the strongest man in the Middle East and probably the Muslim world. He could be the youngest Saudi king ever in the Saudi monarchy's modern era. He is Mohammed bin Salman, early 30s. He's trying to assert his power, pulling the rug from underneath all the princesses in the kingdom. He worked masterfully at maneuvering around other crown princes, someone that he wasn't even in line to be the crown prince, but he worked around two other very veteran, very strong crown princes, Emir Mut'ab and crown prince or former crown prince Mohammed bin Nayef. In fact, he imprisoned both on charges of embezzlement, even though later they have been released. But we are seeing this young man trying to assert his power to do two things to the kingdom. He's trying to change the kingdom's vision economically, but also trying to change how the kingdom does its politics internally. For a long time throughout its history, Saudi Arabia ruled by in a family way, where the majority of the princes, the king will call on all the elderlies, and then he will talk about the major issues and they will vote on it, and that's how he ruled. Now it's all in his hands, but also economically he has a vision that no one else from in the past has, and he is making some very controversial decisions, as I said, politically and economically, and he hasn't been very successful on many of these decisions. You mentioned Yemen, it's been a failure 3 years in. You mentioned Qatar. He in fact wanted to get Qatar closer to Saudi Arabia, away from Iran. He failed. In fact, he got Qatar closer to Tehran and to Turkey, to Ankara. He talked about he wanted to force some sort of destabilization of Lebanon when he forced the Prime Minister Saad al-Hariri to suddenly give his resignation, to shake things up because of Hezbollah's influence and Iran's influence. Right. That also backlashed.